Brought to you by GatewayCitySavers.com.
Introducing the Ice Report with Tom Casey, exclusively on 101ESPN.com.
TPC with your latest edition of the online Ice Report right here at 101ESPN.com. This week we talk about concussions. People all the time are asking, when's David Perron coming back? When's Andy McDonald coming back? And we offer the same answer that the organization offers to us when we continually ask, and it's nobody knows. Nobody knows. But the one thing that I have found out, I sat down and talked to Carlo Colaiacovo after he suffered his concussion earlier this year that sidelined him for a few weeks, and he said there's no gradual process in which you kind of get out of the woods and get better. Basically, one day you wake up, you don't have any dizziness, you don't have any headaches, and then you basically if you can have another good day like that, symptom-free, you take a baseline test, and in a couple of days you're back on the ice, you're skating, you're practicing, and soon after that you're back playing in games. The Blues have had 4 players concussed by injuries this year. Cam Janssen had the bad fortune of running into Brad Winchester during the opener against Philadelphia at home, and he missed some time because of that. We talked about Colaiacovo. He took a hit from Jordan Tutu of the Nashville Predators, but then did come back less than a month later after that. But we're still waiting on David Perron. His injury goes back to November 4th, the first time that San Jose came to St. Louis. Joe Thornton with the big hit on him, which, the tough thing about these injuries to a large degree, we talked about Janssen, that's a fluky thing when you run into a teammate. But it was also fluky for Perron because Joe Thornton is not a guy that headhunts. He's not a guy that goes after people. He had just gotten out of the penalty box, and David Perron, zipping through the neutral zone, was right there in his lap. So Thornton executed a hit. He did get punished for it, missed 2 games because of that, but has only gotten a few minor penalties ever since. Joe Thornton's not that kind of guy. It was a freaky thing. So that's the tough thing, is that not only have the Blues suffered a lot of concussions, but they've been of a very fluky sort, not people purposefully necessarily in all of these instances going after the head of an opponent. So for the Blues, as we said, for McDonald and Perron, when are they coming back? Nobody knows when they're coming back, and nobody knows how much longer it's going to take because every individual is different. Until you're symptom-free for 48 hours, you can't take the baseline test, and you can't get back on the ice, and you can't take the necessary steps to get back into joining your active lineup and getting back into games and helping your team. And the Blues do need help because, let's face it, they have injuries, but their defense has gotten healthy. It's the offense that really needs scoring. And until you get Perron and McDonald back, as well as TJ Oshie, who's still going to miss much more time with the fractured left ankle, it's going to be tough sledding for a Blues team that's in the midst of playing a record 10 home games this month in December at Scott Trade Center. So the Blues hopefully will get healthier, and hopefully that will translate into success on the ice. With your latest edition of the Ice Report right here on 101 ESPN, Tom Casey for 101 ESPN.